Activities that are common in the summertime, like getting married, working a part-time job, or volunteering, often qualify for tax credits or deductions. Leslie Snadowsky, video blogger with Biz New Orleans, says even if you may not earn enough this summer to owe federal income tax, you should remember to file a return to get a refund for taxes withheld early next year.
Got married in June, sending your kids to day camp, or working an extra job this summer? Even though we're a long way off from April 15th, 2020, now is the time to think what tax deductions and tax credits you may be able to take advantage of when filing next year. Did you know you could get cash back for summer camp? Unlike sleepaway camps, the cost of summer day camp may count as an expense towards the Child Independent Care Credit. Check it out at IRS Publication 503, Child Independent Care Expenses. And if you're working a part-time or seasonal summer job, employers usually withhold Social Security and Medicare taxes from your pay, even if you're not earning enough to meet the federal income tax filing threshold. You should receive a W-2 wage and tax statement to account for your summer's work by January 31st. And you'll need this information about your earnings and withholdings for state and federal taxes, Social Security, Medicare, wages and tips when you file your annual tax return. Now, employers have to classify summer workers as employees or independent contractors. If you're an independent contractor, that means you're responsible for paying your own income taxes, plus Social Security and Medicare taxes. And let's say you're getting married this summer. Newlyweds should report any name change to the Social Security Administration before filing next year's tax return, and report your address change to the IRS to make sure you receive your tax-related items. If you're busy doing some summer cleaning around the house and you want to donate items, you may qualify for tax deduction. Go to the Interactive Tax Assistant on irs.gov to see if you can deduct your charitable contributions. And what if you're donating your time and volunteering this summer? You can deduct your mileage. Driving a personal vehicle while donating services on a trip sponsored by a qualified charity could qualify you for a tax break of 14 cents per mile in 2019. So no matter if you're a newlywed or a summertime worker, every taxpayer should take some time this summer to check their tax withholding to make sure they're paying the right amount of tax as they earn it throughout the year. You can find a tax withholding calculator on irs.gov.
All right, thanks, Leslie. You can read more about that topic and other local business stories and see Leslie's Bizcast videos at bizneworleans.com.